Hi, I'm Zoe Weiss, and I created an app to improve the effectiveness of antibiotic therapy in developing countries. You see, doctors in developing countries may know which antibiotic to prescribe, but what they don't know is how much of it to use. So they're going to perform a test called a disk diffusion assay. The doctors will plate the bacteria on a petri dish with a variety of antibiotics and incubate it. There will then be zones in which the antibiotic killed the bacteria, called the zones of inhibition. So the larger the zone, the more effective the antibiotic. Now this will tell the doctors which antibiotic to use, but it still doesn't tell them how much of it to use. They don't want to overprescribe antibiotics for many reasons, including increasing antibiotic resistance. The amount of antibiotic that the doctors want to be prescribing is referred to as the MIC, or the minimum inhibitory concentration, which is the least amount of antibiotic that the doctors need to stop the growth of the bacteria. In developed countries like the United States, we calculate the MIC with a very expensive machine that developing countries don't have. I discovered a linear correlation between the area of the zone of inhibition and the log of the MIC, which was calculated with the very expensive machine. I then incorporated this correlation into my app called the MIC calculator, where doctors in developing countries can enter the bacteria species, the antibiotic, and the diameter of their zone of inhibition, and the app will output the MIC, telling the doctors the minimum concentration of antibiotic to prescribe. I programmed my app in Java so that it would work on the smartphones that are common in developing countries, like Androids. The more sophisticated version of this app has a built-in camera, where doctors can take a picture of their petri dish, and my program will perform image processing and calculate the zone diameters for them. This app would greatly improve antibiotic therapy and save lives in developing countries.